Iranian killer missile launched toward Israel. Netanyahu flees from his Tel Aviv bunker. Hey there, friends around the world. Welcome, and if it's your first time here, we're honored to have you with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's been over 8 days since Iran started launching hundreds of missiles at Israel, and the attacks haven't stopped. There's still no sign of a peace deal. Major cities like Tel Aviv and Haifa have taken repeated hits. Scenes like this have sadly become the new normal as chaos spreads across the country. Millions of Israelis are living in fear, sirens are constantly going off, and people are rushing into underground shelters, terrified they'll be the next victims of surprise missile strikes. But beyond just the number of successful Iranian attacks, this marks a major shift in how effective their strategy has become in Operation Promise 3. It looks like Tehran found a weak spot in Israel's air defense system. While the Iron Dome used to intercept most missiles, it's now struggling. Iran's slow, sustained attacks seem to be doing the trick, gradually tipping the scales in their favor. Even more alarming, Iran has started deploying new types of missiles and bombs, weapons that haven't really been used widely before. This isn't just about more firepower, it's also a psychological attack. Israel simply wasn't ready for this kind of threat. For the first time since the war began, the skies over Tel Aviv have gone from being a safe zone to a source of sheer terror. Iran just launched a Shahab-3 medium-range ballistic missile, not built to knock out one building, but to shake an entire city. With a range of 1,300 kilometers, this missile carried not just one warhead, but over 1,400 cluster munitions released high in the sky directly above Tel Aviv. The scariest part? The missile doesn't explode on impact. It detonates mid-air at an altitude of 2 to 5 kilometers, raining hell down slowly. Cars catch fire, buildings crack, power systems go out, and sirens scream non-stop. Not just because the missile is deadly, but because it shatters any sense of peace. Shahab-3 wasn't designed to simply kill, it's meant to disrupt. And what's worse, Israel doesn't have a defense system that can deal with it. The EO-3 system was built to handle large warheads, but even that's failing. The Iron Dome only works for short-range, predictable rockets. It's just not fast or strong enough to handle this kind of missile. Now Israel realizes it's up against a weapon it never expected, not because it's fast, but because of how it makes the entire country live in constant fear. Shahab-3 is a message, not about how much can be destroyed, but how much security can be stripped away. And Israel is losing that sense of safety bit by bit. And just when things couldn't get worse, they do. After Shahab-3 hit Tel Aviv, Haifa was next. According to recent reports, Iran officially used Sejil-3, a solid-fuel ballistic missile that's not only super fast but almost impossible to stop. One of the missiles reportedly struck the field office of Channel 14, Israel's main national news broadcaster. But the damage didn't stop there. Another missile hit a mosque in the heart of Haifa, causing mass panic as sirens wailed and dust filled the air. The chaos was unmanageable. What makes the Sejil-3 especially terrifying? It's not just any missile, it's a beast. With a range of 2,000 kilometers, it can hit anywhere in Israel and even parts of southeast Europe. It sliced right through Israel's layered defense systems. Reports say several vital facilities were hit hard. An airbase was destroyed, an intelligence office was taken out, and Haifa was left crippled. Now another red zone on the destruction map. What makes the Sejil-3 even deadlier is not just its speed, but its smart design. It can carry a 700-kilogram warhead, and it's built to be invisible. It dodges radar, slips past the Iron Dome, and flies like an arrow. It's launched from mobile platforms, and it strikes again before you can track it. There's no pattern, no warning, just pure shock and fear. Israel's defense system is left guessing. The Sejil-3 didn't just hit a city, it struck at the soul of the nation. June 18th became a haunting reminder of how serious things have gotten. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard publicly announced the launch of the Fateh 1, their prized ballistic missile. It hit several strategic Israeli targets with terrifying precision. But this wasn't just a missile launch, it was a bold show of power. While they claim this was the first time it's been used in an open war, signs of the Fateh 1 had already appeared back on October 1, 2024, when it was heading toward Jerusalem during the early stages of the Iran-Israel conflict. Back then, most thought it was just a test, but now, it's on the battlefield for real. Let's be clear, Fateh 1 isn't just another missile, it's a hypersonic monster, clocking speeds between Mach 13 and 15. It's Iran's first hypersonic ballistic missile developed directly by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. It moves at over 5 times the speed of sound, and more than that, it can maneuver mid-air, change direction, and dodge radar before the enemy even has a chance to track its flight path. At 12 meters long with a range of 1,400 kilometers, Fateh 1 can hit almost anywhere in Israel in under 7 minutes. And with a 200-kilogram warhead, it's not just fast, it's lethal. But what makes it truly terrifying is the warhead itself, a GV hypersonic glide vehicle. This advanced re-entry vehicle allows the missile to change course during the final seconds of its flight. That means even when it's just seconds away from hitting its target, it can still swerve to avoid interception. Among the hundreds of missiles raining down on Israel, the Fateh 1 has stood out. It's grabbed global attention. Then comes the Fateh 2, even faster, even deadlier. This medium-range ballistic missile also comes equipped with a hypersonic glide vehicle capable of flying at speeds between Mach 13 and 14, with a range of 1,400 to 2,000 kilometers. It has left Israeli defense systems shocked and overwhelmed. This missile was designed to penetrate and destroy enemy defense networks. It features movable nozzles and uses solid fuel, giving it an edge in maneuverability inside and outside the atmosphere. Thanks to ADS-G tech, Fateh 2 can dynamically adjust its flight path right up to the final moment, hitting its target with deadly accuracy. It's specifically built to target strategic infrastructure, air bases, command centers, and key military facilities, guided by satellite navigation and internal sensors. Its precision makes it a nightmare for traditional radar systems. On top of that, its fully solid fuel construction and special glide vehicle mean it can be launched quicker than liquid-fueled missiles. This gives it a huge tactical advantage on the battlefield, especially in responding to sudden counterattacks. Amid the non-stop missile rain, Israel has descended into a nightmare. Sirens and explosions echo every second. Panic has become part of daily life. So far, nearly 8,100 Israeli citizens have fled their homes, trying to escape the threat hanging over their skies. Over 25,000 buildings have been destroyed by Iran's ongoing strikes, turning several cities into ruins. The Israeli Compensation Fund has received over 25,000 official claims, each detailing the damage to homes, offices, and public infrastructure, a level of destruction Israel hasn't seen in its modern history. Now, Israeli citizens are feeling trapped inside their own country. The government has issued a ban on international travel for security reasons. Ben Gurion International Airport has been shut down until further notice, leaving millions feeling isolated in an already critical situation. And as Israel's air defense system weakens, international media reports have quoted U.S. officials warning that if Iran keeps up these strikes, Israel may run out of Arrow 3 missiles soon. Without enough defense systems, a single missile could wipe out an entire city. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow S News, check out our upcoming videos, and please support us by subscribing, liking, and leaving